All right, good morning, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It feels good to be back in Duke Blue. Here we go. We already have people in chat. Holy cow. Oh my goodness. All right, jump into Discord. The watch party's going on over there. So we've got. Let me actually just post the link. Unless I was lied to. Unless I was lied to by ESPN, I should have this up. So I'm going to post the link in YouTube chat. Y'all can jump in and join us there. Assuming, hold on, my computer's running a little jank right now because there's like 5 million things happening. I'm like streaming twice because I got to stream in Discord and I got to stream like on YouTube. Uh, so just jump in. You should be able to click on the Discord link is in the description, is right here. Posting it now for everybody. There you go. There's the Discord link, like 3 times. Timothy Phillips back in the chat from Bessemer, North Carolina. Of course, we're all gearing up here. It says the event is going to begin in 1 minute. Usually, I like to go off of YouTube TV because that is just a lot like better experience. But unfortunately, YouTube TV does not have ACC Network Extra, and there is like no game in front of this one on ACC Network Extra, so I can't tell if it's actually going to work. But it says, I'm right now looking at the screen saying event is going to start in 1 minute. So there you go. And that's what you're looking at too. So you're whatever I see, you're going to see there on the screen. And the other thing is I didn't see a score bar in ESPN because apparently after the pandemic they just like don't do anything anymore. So I'm going to try to I'll follow along on the score and keep players' points updated here for you guys because I know some people listen to this as if it's a radio show, which is totally okay. But I'm going to see if I can find some live stats to put actually up on the screen. Um, isn't our football team playing Wake Forest today? Why does that have to be an upset? Because are we expecting them to lose like every game now? Wait, who do they play? I have not been following that one as closely as I've been trying to follow the basketball itself. We can't. Yeah, we are playing Wake Forest. For some, whenever I was in school, the Wake Forest games were always like really high scoring and really wild games that you never quite knew exactly who was going to win them. And then I feel like there was just a lot of heartbreak. There's just a lot of heartbreak in Wake Forest games. All right, so apparently this is supposed to be live. All right, here we go. All right, so Discord is up and running. I can confirm that Discord is up and running. It should also work with sound, by the way. So make sure that you turn your sound up. I'm going to mute my actual self in the Discord. But there you go. So Discord's up and running if you want to join in there. You got the stream going in there. We'll keep the conversation going in here. And yeah, we're ready to go. Let's see if the Duke site updated the stats. I'm following. Hold on. Yeah, I'm following the GoDuke.com stats. I'll try to post those as soon as they update here on the stream as well, so everybody can keep tabs on that. But yeah, thanks very much everybody for jumping in. I'll post the Discord link as well. Once again, if you need the stream itself, jump into Discord, join the subs. The watch party is in the Discord channel, and we can go from there. All right, so we have quite a crew coming here to Durham this year. 5 new coming. Well, actually, yeah, technically 5 freshmen, 1 a graduate transfer in Theo John, being brought to us by way of Marquette. Big inside presence there. We'll go through all the players as essentially as they get touches, as they score points. I'll share some of my thoughts on that. Of course, the other big news is that this will be Coach K's final season, which is incredible to think that he's been there. This is his 42nd and final season at Duke. The Cameron Crazies are in the house, ready to go. Let me full screen this for y'all because the stream is up and live. I can now confirm that, so we were not lied to by ESPN. But if you need the stream itself, jump into Discord. Description is in the channel, in the YouTube channel, or below the video. All right, man, this is exciting. This is exciting that we actually have Duke basketball back in its like true form. All right, so here we go. As I was mentioning, some of the newcomers, Paolo Banchero, actually from the Seattle area, local to here. I actually looked up his high school yesterday, and I was like, damn, this thing is like less than a mile. Is like a mile and a half from where I live. I should have gone to go see his games, and then remembered, oh wait, you couldn't do that because it was COVID. Went to high school right in downtown Seattle, which is pretty exciting. So um, yeah. So that's all eyes are going to be on Banchero this year. The link is down there. There you go. That's the link. Join into the watch party, and you can join us there. There might be, I guess, some buffering on the YouTube side of things because we got a lot of people watching. Yeah, the more people that watch, the slower the actual YouTube stream gets, but that's okay. So there we go. All right, tipping it up is going to be Mark Williams. Actually, the starting lineup is going to be Banchero, Williams, Trevor Keels, Jalen Blake's. No, it's Wendell Moore. Wendell Moore is going to take the tip, and Jeremy Roach. And Moore is going to take the first shot, and that's going to go off the glass. But Banchero right there for the rebound, and he has the first points for the Blue Devils. I suppose that's not 5 points, it's 2. I suppose they're unofficial. They're unofficial points. So this is just an exhibition, right? Duke did play the game against Villanova, which was like a closed exhibition, if you will. Sort of scrimmage. From what I was told, they did quite well in that game, potentially winning it. Although I suppose there's no like official score for that one. Theo John on the floor as well, guarding Xavier Fennell for Winston-Salem State, and this is going to be a turnover here for Winston. No, let's actually keep it with Winston-Salem State. Mark Williams looking like he put on some weight in this offseason, which is actually really good news for the Blue Devils. We got the Elmo and the Cookie Monster Crazies back in town as well. This is nice to see, actually. The home crowd advantage back as Winston-Salem State inbounds the ball, and then up in front, Jeremy Roach guarding now to Trevor Keels, and Keels is going to defend this three-point shot from Cameron Campbell, which goes wide. It actually doesn't even hit the net. Rebound down to Banchero, and we're off and running here as Wendell Moore playing point there. And that three-point shot is good by Trevor Keels. Let's talk about Mr. Keels here for a second, because that is going to be, we're going to see a lot of Keels and the three-point shooting this season. So give me the rundown here. The 6'4" combo guard, actually, which is exactly. So we have Roach, who's returning, right? The sophomore returning. Then Jalen Blake's also is going to be the freshman guard. So those two, I expect those two to be sort of playing the point. Although Wendell Moore can also ball handle, and we've actually seen him here ball handling and bringing the ball up the court as well. Good to see in his junior season. The captain there. And Roach is looking for some space inside the paint. Is this going to be the second? No, that's a Wendell Moore three-pointer, as that's the second straight three-point shot for Duke. And Wendell Moore's got a shot going early on. Remember, he struggled early in the season, but really found his groove late in the season, which was fantastic, as Duke is now an 8-0 lead on Winston-Salem State. All right, like folks, we expect this to be like a blowout, right? So it's just a blowout at Cameron, but we really want to see the new look Blue Devils here. So I was talking about Trevor Keels, the 5-star combo guard from Fairfax, Virginia, actually went to the same school as Jeremy Roach and played with Jeremy Roach. So expect some chemistry there between those two players. I mean, he was averaging almost 30 points and 9 rebounds in high school. That's high school. It's just college, totally different game. But anyway, I really like his three-point shot is tremendous. So he's got the three-point, the spot-up shooting. We've seen that today. The other piece is that he can also create his own shot and go off the dribble. Like the last 2 seasons, if for all the folks that have been with me on this channel, folks will understand that the ability to beat people off the dribble has been lacking from this Duke team, and for people to create their own shots. So that is. Let's see if we can fix that this season. Duke out to a quick 8-0 advantage as Winston-Salem State had to take a timeout 90 seconds in. Here's Isaac Parson trying to go up, and actually he's going to get that shot to go. A really difficult shot over Mark Williams down there. And Banchero, is he just going to spot up and take this? No, he'll pass it off. to Keels, back to Banchero, and he's going to try to. I would just go in. Banchero gets his own rebound. He's actually going to get fouled going up, and he will go to the free throw line. There we go. Oh, is okay. So Timothy Phillips says this is where Stephen A. Smith went to college. It could be. Um, that might be the case. That might be the case. Something. It's slightly familiar to me in that sense that like I would think. I feel like I've heard that before. Yeah. So, in any case, I apologize if the YouTube is buffering. It's because we have a massive watch party in Discord, and I have to like end up doing both. Usually, I have help from my brother who does like the Discord stream, um, and I do the YouTube one. So if there's some buffering going on, we might have to turn down the YouTube settings. But here's a turnover in the open floor as Wendell Moore is going to put that off the glass. Moore with 5 points out in the early going. Tremendous there. But yeah, if you need the game itself, join your fellow Blue Devils in the Discord with the watch party. Hit the sub button. We'll be live all season long tracking these Blue Devils in the what is going to be Coach K's last season as Winston-Salem State can't hit this, and Banchero is going to be down with the rebound. Again, Banchero, one potentially number one overall pick, potentially. There's a lot of hype. Oh, it's going to be all eyes on. He's going to be the Duke, quote unquote, freshman star this year, kind of like Zion was back when he was there. Banchero down low. This should be a foul. No, he's just going to turn around and go right through the guy. 5 points for Banchero early. Great physical toughness there. So far, no changes from the Duke sideline, although Theo John, as I said that, now comes off the bench. He will be the first replacement for Duke. We'll see who he comes in for. Maybe Mark Williams will get arrested as Banchero just drives into the lane, kicks it back outside to Roach, who wants to reset this, as Wendell Moore is going to be at the top of the key. Gets poked at, and no, nice high pick and pop by Mark Williams and Wendell Moore. The little two-man game results in the first points for Mark Williams. Beautiful pick and roll action down there as the dunk goes in. Oh, okay. So it is Stephen A. school. That's actually really cool. I am a huge Stephen A. I much respect to Stephen A. and what he does, even though he's can be a little crazy sometimes. Um, but yeah, he think he's tremendous. Very nice. So there's the replay there of the Mark Williams play, of the Mark Williams dunk, as we have Theo John has entered the game. Yes, Mark Williams has gone to the bench, and that should be Theo John. Theo John, the graduate transfer from Marquette, so we will get him for 1 year. Played sparingly. Well, he played in a lot of the Marquette games, although he didn't have a tremendous stat line per se. About averaging 5.5 points and 4 rebounds per game, so quite dependable there. And I really I think the role for him is really going to be more of like bringing this as okay. There's the assist from Wendell Moore to Theo John down low. Basically, being able to swap out with Mark Williams. I really like that we have an experienced big man that can sort of teach Mark Williams because Mark Williams, we know he has the height, and it seems like he's got the ability as he really came on at the end of last season. But having that experience of a fifth-year senior effectively, I think is going to help tremendously. Trevor Keels got stuck down low, but managed to get it back out to Wendell Moore. That's the replay you're seeing right here as Theo John just drops it in. Nicely done by Theo John. And then Nia Godfrey, thank you very much for the sub on the YouTube side of things. Much appreciated there. Make sure, again, if you want to catch the stream, jump into the Discord. As I realize the YouTube may be slightly lagging as more people join into the watch party, but that's okay. That's okay. As we come to our first commercial break here, so we're gonna mute folks. There we go. All right, as long as the Discord stream's working out, we can we'll be okay. Let me see if I can actually get the scoreboard up and running. Let me see. Oh, I see. I'm losing some frames. That's okay. All right. I'm going to try to add a window capture here. Display. No, window. There we go. New source. Yeah, I'm going to try to add the scoreboard up here. Hold on. There we go. All right. So now we can track the score live too, although I've got it with the players. There we go. Stick that guy in the center of the screen. All right, perfect. Now we're in business, ladies and gentlemen. That'll update itself. There. All right, that'll keep itself updated. Again, first stream of the season, not everything working as totally intended. Bancaro with 5 points so far, Wendell Moore with 5, Trevor Keels with his 1 3-pointer, which was really nice to see there, getting him in on the action. Theo John as well with 2, and Mark Williams with 2. Of course, we don't expect this to be much of a contest per se. This Duke team looking quite good so far this year, or in the early going. I think after the last 2 years, Blue Devil Nation, we we have some expectations that this year is going to be a little bit better. Oh yeah, okay. There's your notable alumni there, Stephen A. Smith. All right, fantastic. And the inbounds, Jeremy Roach, gonna have an easy 2 points. Nice play. We didn't actually get to see it because the ESPN camera didn't recover in time, but Roach is gonna get 2. Your lineup on the floor for the Blue Devils at the moment: Wendell Moore, Joey Baker, Paolo Banchero, Theo John, and Jeremy Roach. As the shot by Justice Kithcart is long, and Winston-Salem State doesn't get the bucket. 11-0 run for the Blue Devils as Jeremy Roach going to go for 3, and yes, Jeremy Roach from 3. His development this year is going to be really good to see. So, Lonzo, you jump into Discord and you join your other Blue Devil fans there that are watching. There's a watch party going, a rather large watch party going on at the moment, actually. And there you go. Banchero's shot in from the elbow is just slightly off. And Winston-Salem State going the other way, actually dunked. No, foul on Joey Baker. Foul to Joey Baker. The lone senior, well, actually, oh yeah, Duke senior there. You click the link, and then if you scroll down, you'll see a channel that's called Watch Parties. Yeah, if you just scroll down, the should be a voice channel called Watch Parties, and then you click on the person that's live, which is me, and then you can open up the stream. Is it actually pinned messages? That's weird. I guess this should also, there could be the direct link, now that you mention it, direct link to the voice channel is that. So maybe it won't take you to pin messages anymore. And there we go. So let's do, oh. All right, I'm gonna have to, I'll fix that in the next break. Brave doesn't like to do that. Okay. Let me see, 22, yeah. Fennell at the line for Winston-Salem State. Shooting 2 free throws, gets the first. 1 for there. Mark Williams back into the game. Good to see the free throw distractions are back in full effect. 14-22 in the game at the moment. Actually, Winston-Salem State has did not play basketball at all last season. It was sort of an oddity. Like Duke got we got what 20 actually 24 games, ended up 13 and 11. Um, but unfortunately, Winston-Salem State didn't get to play. So their like final game was basically they won their Division II championship. So they're definitely a talented squad, but they haven't played ball in or at least competitively, right, in a real game setting in over a year. So your first game back is in Cameron, and you're getting dunked on by Mark Williams. Nice assist there from Jeremy Roach. Good action down there in the paint. Isaac Parson for 2, and yes, Isaac Parson, one of the only 2 scorers for Winston-Salem State, as they have 6. Actually, AJ Griffin into the game. I didn't think we were really going to see much of Griffin. There was talk about potential knee injury, like or knee re-injury, and I thought they were just watching him. But he was dancing all right during Countdown to Craziness as Joey Baker gets a 3-point shot. Everybody getting involved in the action here. 27 points for the Blue Devils in the early going. And nice deflection there by Joey. And I guess actually those live stats are farther along than I am. Yeah, very easy pass here. Just AJ Griffin with the extra pass. Nobody guarding Joey Baker. He's got 3 easily. We're gonna need his spot up shooting, honestly. I think he's gonna, as for his senior season, he's gonna have to be quite the role player. Bancaro cleans up the Jeremy Roach miss right at the rim. He's got 7. That was actually an impressive dunk. Jonathan Hicklin for Winston-Salem State tries for 3, no good. Rebound to Williams, up to Theo John. Theo John going to try to go one-on-one down low. No, gets it out to Bancaro. Bancaro's 3 is just short. Williams can't recover the rebound, and Winston-Salem State is out with it. One and done trip for the Blue Devils, which is not exactly what we've been doing most of the day. Usually been getting those offensive rebounds. Mark Williams blocks it from behind. Winston-Salem State recovers. They have 12 on the shot clock to make something happen. Over by the Duke D in midcourt. And Isaac Parson again trying to go from the half moon and can't get it. And it's an offensive foul on the rebound as Duke will take possession back. Bancaro looking like he fits right in, which is great to see. Duke 12 of 17. We have hit our fair share of 3s, but a lot of them have been really easy 2s. A lot of dunks, too, so that definitely helps the shooting percentage. Wendell Moore trying to get this Bancaro to Mark Williams. Beautiful little game. Great positioning by Mark Williams down low. I mean, he can get anything he wants this game. He's going to take advantage of it. I mean, Duke just bigger. It's just like, it's just physics. Can't teach height at this point. Theo John with the steal. He's going to pass it up to Wendell Moore. No, he's going to take it himself. Actually, sorry, Trevor Keels, rather, with the steal. Keels is going to take it the whole way for 5. 11:24 left in the first, just in the first half, and we're ready at 3 points. Bancaro tries to step in there for a charge. Gets sidestepped. Now he gets the rebound up ahead. Keels going to think about 3. No. Back to Roach. Roach isolation on the right wing. And Roach going to take a fadeaway jump shot, but he's going to nail it. 35 so far for Duke. I have to think that everybody's going to get a chance to play today, as Jalen Blake's now coming off the bench as well. Isaac Parson for Winston-Salem State. That puts them up to 8. Keels driving right. Keels going up, and Keels getting his own shot. That was the piece that we talked about too, where he can drive the paint and he can create his own shot. He doesn't need anybody to get it for him, which is what a luxury. What a luxury. I think we've been so guard dependent these last 2 years, and after Trey Jones's departure, it's been hard for Duke players to really. It's been hard for the team to create shots because we haven't had a really experienced guard, I feel like, these last couple seasons. So That's the under 12 timeout, actually. So 37-8 right now. Let me fix the scoreboard thing because it's like not. Let's kill that for a sec. Switch this thing over. This. Nope. That one. Is there a delay on the Discord video? Maybe because there's so many people, but it should be streaming exactly what I see. Like whatever I see, you should see it more or less the same. Huh. Strange. I don't know why that's not working. I mean, there could be a slight delay. It's not going to be as it's probably not going to be as straight up, you know, efficient as if I did it on YouTube directly. But of course, I can't do that. So we work with what we can. We work with what we've got. All right, this should update itself now. There we go. Live stats. If anything, I'm super delayed. And yes, Aryan, welcome back. I love to see that we have so many people who are coming back. This is freaking phenomenal. We've all been we've been hibernating. We've been hibernating through COVID. Well, we were getting by last year, and now now we're finally back. All right, and we should be coming out of this commercial break here. Let me check the. Yeah, Discord looks pretty good actually. I'm seeing the little preview of it, and it's kind of showing exactly where I'm at myself. So it should be live. If anything, the YouTube stream is going to be behind. But what you see on Discord is as close to live as it gets. So, but of course the actual scoreboard is coming directly from Cameron, so there's no delay on that. So the scoreboard itself is going to be a little ahead. Winston-Salem State with the ball now, 10 minutes to go in this first half, which has just sort of flown by here as Duke has just been pounding it on. Cameron Campbell, and that's going to be another foul against Winston-Salem State. That's their fourth, another offensive foul there. Banchero hasn't come out of the game yet. Right now on the floor for the Blue Devils, it's Moore, Banchero, let me see, Theo John, AJ Griffin, and Jalen Blakes. So Jeremy Roach out. This is the opportunity for us to see if Blakes can do some ball handling as the other incoming freshman guard. Like Wendell Moore swiping at the ball there from behind, trying to get it, but cannot. And Moore now guarding the smaller Jalen Parker out in the perimeter. Theo John down low, bodying up with Shamon Jackson. And then back out to Cameron Campbell. Salem State has 7 seconds, and it forces a bit of a wild shot there. Does hit the rim, so it does reset to 20. And Winston-Salem State's going to reset this, got another opportunity. Can't. Good Duke defense on this possession, and now finally bring down the offensive board is AJ Griffin. I mean, if Griffin can stay healthy this season, he's going to be an incredible force too. Down with Banchero. Banchero, this turnaround jump shot can't get it to go. Griffin with the rebound, diving in there, back outside to Wendell. No, over the timeline. We have backcourt violation. Turnover by Duke. Good hustle though. I mean, what else were you going to do? 37-8 here in Cameron in the first exhibition match of the 2021-2022 season. Usually we played 2 exhibitions. This year we opted for that closed scrimmage against Villanova, and that being the first Duke turnover. That's what I thought. And then we'll just start the season right off on November 9th. Well, of course, we'll be back here doing that game. It's going to be against Kentucky. I can't recall if we're at the late game or the early game. My guess is that we're probably going to be the late game because we always seem to be the late game. And it's probably more of a primetime matchup than Kansas, Michigan State. So they'll probably schedule us in the late window. AJ Griffin guarding the perimeter here. Jalen Parker. 6 seconds on the shot clock for Winston-Salem State. I don't know if they notice it, but now diving in there, a wild shot by Winston-Salem State's Xavier Fennell, and shot clock violation. Good Duke defense there. Right now, currently showing the top 25 teams in the ACC, of which there are only 4: Duke, UNC, Virginia, and what was the? I lost the last one. Somebody was 25. Oh, Florida State. Theo John with the turnaround, and 2 more for him as Duke breaks the scoring drought there. 39-8. Theo John with 4 points, 4 rather easy ones down low, but still they all count the same. Oh, Banchero gets beat there off the dribble. Rebound, but he does clean up the rebound off the miss. Roach back onto the floor. Actually, now Roach, Blake, Banchero, John, and Joey. So smaller lineup here for Duke, but a foul on Theo John down low. They're going to call that offensive foul. The ball's going to go the other way. Actually, we hit the under 8-minute timeout. Thanks again, everybody, for joining us here on this Saturday morning for me, afternoon for the folks if you're in North Carolina. Duke looking really good so far. Let's do a quick review of the stats. Let's do... I need to break this over. No. All right, forget it. Should be the under 8 media timeout here as we... There we go. To have multiple screens over. All right. Duke, 17 for 24 from the floor. Winston-Salem State has hit exactly 3 shots. Duke's 3-point shot looking pretty good too, 4 for 6 in that department, which gives us a total of a 71% shooting percentage for the day. I'm not sure we should get very used to such a high shooting percentage, but still nice to see that we come out of the gates looking good, looking better. At least it passes the eye test for right now. It passes the eye test. Rebounds 13-8. Duke with 3 offensive rebounds. Winston-Salem State with 4. The turnover is pretty good too. Only 1 turnover here for Duke, while we forced Winston-Salem State into, I want to say 10, but it's actually to 9. 3 blocks for the Blue Devils as well. 7 fast break points, let's see, and Duke turning those turnovers into points. 15 points off of the 9 Winston-Salem State turnovers. I gotta update my foul count here too. Let's see. Should be no. 1, 2. Oh, that's whoops. 2 fouls on Jackson. Merlin. Okay, good. So we're up to date. That's Joey Baker with 2 fouls. That's where the second foul went. Okay, there we go. We're good. Oh, we have the Louisville Cardinal fans have shown up in chat too, as Winston-Salem State, as we resume play, but it's an air ball for Winston-Salem State. Can't wait for y'all to beat Kentucky. Nice job. I can't wait for that either. You know, the last time we started the game, the season against Kentucky, it was with Zion Williamson, and it was an absolute blowout. So, I personally cannot wait for that. What? So we'll see. We'll see if we get something similar. Something similar this time around. Duke inbounding here. Players on the floor at the moment. Similar to what it was before. Actually, is that 34? Hold on. That's I actually have to go to the Bates. So Bates Jones, the transfer from Davidson. I have to add him to the roster. I was not expecting him to play, but everybody's going to get some action here today. So another transfer. That's going to be a 3-point shot. Nicely done. The Winston-Salem State shot is long. And Joey Baker is going to find his way to the rack straight off the dribble. The senior captain with 5 points. Now, he was only averaging about 5.5 points last season. He really needs to become like a consistent double-digit scorer or at least get us 8. At least get us 8. Mark Williams on the run out, another fast break, and Duke has just blown the game open as if it wasn't blown open before already. But there's a nice little 7-0 Duke scoring run coming out of the under 8 timeout, and we're up to 46. Duke guarding up Isaac Parsons up at the top of the key. The Parsons going to take an open 3-point shot. A bit of a mismatch, honestly, because it is Mark Williams guarding him. You don't really want Mark Williams guarding a guard up at the top of the key, but oh well. Jeremy Roach going to go for 3, and he's actually going to get fouled. He'll be fouled by Isaac Parson, and he will take 3 free throws. It's a highlight reel at this point, folks. It's like not we don't even have to play like usually you like play this play the first half and then stay for the show and in the second half, but like the entire game has just been a highlight reel at the moment. Roach gets the first one of 3. Roach 2 of 3 so far as he's up to 9. Theo John back into the game, Mark Williams out. So it looks like, at least in the early going, that might be sort of the rotation that Coach K is leaning towards. Not really surprising there. Those two seem to be like interchangeable pieces down low, which is really nice to see that we have 2 viable options down really at the 5 position, even though Theo John is just a little bit smaller than Mark Williams, but he does have the senior experience. Trevor Keels back into the game, and Roach takes a seat on the bench. Joey Baker with the defense up at the top of the key, and Winston-Salem State can't handle the pass on the inside and results in another turnover. That's number 10 or 11 of the game so far for Winston-Salem State. Bates Jones inbounds, and actually Trevor Keels is going to be the ball handler here while Roach is on the bench, even though Blake is in the game, and Keels is going to sidestep his way in but can't finish. Ooh, he just left that one on the rim. That one, a bit unlucky, just rolls out. Winston-Salem State actually Bates Jones with the block there as Parson recovers it and now goes cross court with the pass to Hicklin. And Hicklin, being guarded by Bates Jones, is going to take a step inside the three-point arc, put up a two-point shot, and no good. Jalen Blakes with the rebound, gets it to Theo John down low. Cut off, and Blakes thought about three. No, recovers, gathers. Two-point shot, rims out. Just rims out. And commits a foul there down low. That's fine. Unlucky for Jalen Blakes there because that shot went around the rim like twice and then just decided to not fall. So, unfortunate. 4:30 to go so far in the first half. Winston-Salem State with bringing up the ball at the moment. Isaac Parson beats Blake, but actually gets blocked by behind, and Jalen Blake's going to pick up a second foul there, trying to recover that one. You see the Duke departures there on the left for those following live in the Discord. And Isaac Parson gets the first to go. Hits the front rim, but it goes anyway. And gets the second. So Winston-Salem State collects on both of those. Trevor Keels bringing it up the floor. Joey Baker calling out the play from the top of the key. Baker to Theo John. John finds an open Bates Jones. Bates Jones from the left. Yes! Another three-point shot. Fantastic. All right, I was totally wrong. That one caught me off guard. If he can spot up shoot like that for us this year, maybe Joey Baker doesn't need to. 2 for 2 from 3. God, Davidson and the sharpshooters, man. Trevor Keels gets another one. He's up to 10. Duke with 55. Viable three-point threats. What a luxury. 7 of 9 from three-point land is Duke so far today. Of course, some of those have been like you're shooting in the pregame warm-up, but that's going to be the under 4 timeout. Duke 55, Winston-Salem State 10. At this rate, I guess everybody's going to get to play. I don't have enough space to include all the walk-ons. Yikes. Anyway, chat, hope everybody's enjoying themselves so far this afternoon. Duke has looked very, very good. And, of course, we expect a bit more of a tune-up this season, or get to do a bit more in the preseason since we don't, at least kind of know COVID is still a thing for sure, but it's not a surprise anymore, right? So they can definitely handle it a bit better than perhaps last year. Get the players there earlier, students, the crowd gets actually able to be in the building. We are actually able to do a practice against Villanova. We had the full off season, which I think has really helped the freshmen. So Duke looking like it's actually found something, or seems like it knows the way it wants to play, which is more than we can say for the last several years. Duke shooting 70, is still 71%. No, I need to refresh this. This did not. Yeah, there we go. Actually, it is still 71%. 22 of 31 at the moment, and 7 of 9 from three-point range. Actually, our three-point shooting is better than our overall shooting. I think it's because we had a few of the a few layups kind of roll out on us there, right at the rim. 2 Blue Devils in double figures right now. Trevor Keels and Jeremy Roach with 10 each. Mark Williams closely behind with 8. Bancaro with 7. Although we haven't seen Paolo play in the last several minutes here. He's been taking time on the bench as the other players have jumped in. We did see some AJ Griffin. Looked like he could move around okay, which is very good. I'm very concerned that that turns into another Harry Giles situation, but so far so good. It looks there. So if he can stay healthy this year, he'll be a tremendous asset. And then let's see what do we got? Baker with 5, Theo John with 4, and Bates Jones coming off the bench. I suppose the biggest surprise of the afternoon. One that I personally, I will admit, I was not tracking that one. With 6 points and 2 3-point shots. All right, and so we're back to the live action. Banchero back, and he will be fouled as he goes and dives in for that one. Banchero from the free throw line gets that one. So far, 2 for 3 from the line. Let's see if he makes it 3 for 4. I really hope he can actually shoot free throws. Yes, he does make it 3 for 4. 9 points so far for Banchero this afternoon. Isaac Parson ball handling right now with a hand up to Justin Kithcart. Mark Williams playing defense there. It's going to be an open shot for Winston-Salem State's Abnar Mohammed, and he cannot collect that one. Air ball actually doesn't even reach the rim. Jeremy Roach asking for a high screen from Mark Williams. Finally going to get it. Decides to not take it. And now Duke kind of resets the play there. 14 seconds to go on the shot clock. Screen there for Theo John. Pick and roll action as Mark Williams gets an easy one. Two-man game. We saw that play earlier. Was it with Banchero and Williams? This time with Theo John and Williams as he gets another easy 2. 10 points for Williams as he's the third Blue Devil to reach the double-figure mark here. Almost a steal there by Wendell Moore. Actually does result in a steal. Banchero 1v2 and will get hacked as he goes to the free throw line. Wendell Moore being disrupted. I believe that's his second steal. Well, actually, Winston-Salem State just lost the ball. Technically, Banchero stole it on based on the replay. Good defense by Wendell Moore, though. 11 turnovers, Winston-Salem, and 2 for Duke. Duke converting those into points. And Banchero's first free throw, no good. It actually looked like he just rushed that shot. Yeah, it just looked like an odd shot. This one looks better, but still doesn't go. 0 for 2. 0 for 2 from the free throw line for Banchero. Isaac Parson being dogged there by Wendell Moore. Abnar Mohammed from the right wing can't connect for 3. Winston-Salem State comes up empty as Duke out in transition. Banchero gonna go coast to coast. Nobody decides to get in his way. They just let him go. Probably for the better. Another turnover here out of bounds on Winston-Salem State. As Banchero now the Duke scoring leader with 11. Yeah, I mean, it's just there's no defense. I wouldn't get in front of him either, to be honest. That might result in injury. 90 seconds to go here in the first half. Duke on pace to put up 120. And Keels is just short. And Mark Williams trying for the rebound. Does not come up with it. A foul against Shaman Jackson of Winston-Salem State. That's his third, as we will have Duke shooting more free throws. It's actually going to be Mark Williams shooting these free throws. Remember, folks, jump into the Discord watch party there with your fellow Blue Devil fans. Link was above in the chat. Links right there. Jump into Discord, join your fellow Blue Devil fans there if you need the game itself, and then join us back here on the YouTube for share your opinions and your thoughts on the upcoming season. Of course, Coach in waiting John Shire and Coach K's final season there. Bancaro rebound. Jeremy Roach is going to have a spot up 3-point shot. This is wide open. Maybe should have took one more step to the 3-point line. It was a little long. Kind of in between college and NBA range on that one as Mark Williams blocks it and Duke recovers. What a phenomenal block. Bancaro going to go one-on-one and he's just going to finish this. Yes, he is. That's the ability on display for Bancaro that we're going to see all season long. Tremendous there. Oh, Winston-Salem State's Cameron Campbell gets 3. Finally, they get a shot to drop. Nicely done. Coach calling out a play here. I think he called 5-5-1-5-1. So maybe this is going to be a high screen and roll here for the final shot. Maybe I missed the fingers. Let's see. It's a screen there by Bancaro. His Keels outside to Roach. No, doesn't quite go, and that's going to be the final. That's going to be the final horn here for the half. 63. Duke 13. Winston-Salem State. There's a replay of the phenomenal block by Mark Williams. Holy moly. And Bancaro just finishes it on the other side. The strength to go up, the strength to finish through contact. Fantastic play by the Blue Devils. Let me know what you guys liked in that first half. Your scoring leader, Paolo Bancaro, with 13 points. I like it. Everybody's getting involved in this one. We haven't seen Jalen Blake score, unfortunately. AJ Griffin did get some time, but as I said, I thought that his minutes might be managed, especially. Well, we haven't heard anything more about the injury. Apparently, there was during practice and in preseason. He's got an injury history, so they were just being cautious about a potential knee incident. We don't want to, Duke and foot injuries is not where we want to be. Yeah. So, yep, Gabriel, if you want to join your fellow Blue Devil fans in Discord, jump right in there. There's the link to the channel. Let me know if it doesn't work, but you got a bunch of Blue Devil fans doing our watch party there. Make sure to hit the sub button too. We'll be live all season long. And looks like folks seem to say it's working. So things are going good there. We'll be live all season long following this Blue Devil team. Something as we are here at the half. I suppose some topics to talk about. Of course, it is Coach K's final season. And Coach Shire will be taking over after this one. I'll go off chat here first, though, because they say we look so together. I totally agree. And I think this is one of those factors where last season you had that COVID hit, and then you really couldn't do much with the team. Like, everybody had to, live in their own. They were living in a hotel. They were, living in their own rooms, and it, really wasn't like the freshman experience, especially for the kids coming into school. I can imagine that'd be super, super difficult. And so this season, we know how to handle that. And yeah, it looks different. This team looks ready to play. This team looks like it knows how it wants to play. Kyle Linsky saying we're going to win the Natty in the final season. I feel like that's kind of the lead up to the 30 for 30 on the although The Last Dance has already been taken, but of course by the Jordan documentary, so we can't reuse it. So we're going to have to come up with a new title, because The Last Dance would have actually been a probably pretty good one for this, given March Madness is the big dance. But yeah, I think that's already taken. So I don't know what we're gonna call this Duke documentary after this season, but it would be a very fitting finish, right? Exactly. As we say in March, we have the conspiracy theory that things happen because of hashtag storylines. And Coach K winning it in his final season would be the ultimate storyline, and actually that would kind of work in our favor. So I have no issue if that's actually the way that things play out. Um, although, yeah, as we were saying, Coach Shire to take over after the end of the season. Of course, you can see the Shire jersey hanging behind me. That is technically Shire jersey because when I bought it, I was in school and Shire was playing on that national title team. I'd actually, although it's only signed by Coach K, which is, I suppose, sort of ironic because if I had it signed by Shire, then it would actually have both Duke coaches on it. So I'm going to need to put that on the bucket list. Um, not to say that I called Shire would be the coach, but there you go. Always been a fan. I actually think it's an interesting pick. It's an interesting pick for Duke. I think it's a safe pick for Duke, honestly. Um, yeah, Duke wins. What a movie. I think it's a safe pick for Duke, to be honest. It's one of your own, somebody who's been with the program for many, many years. He's won a national title. And I actually really like, I think that Shire, he's been very good with recruiting from what we know. And I also sort of think that he fits this era really well. We had the introduction of name, image, and likeness, the whole NIL thing has been um, now introduced into the NCAA. You have Paolo Banchero, who's the first college athlete to be featured in a video game, right? He's got the NBA 2K22. He's going to be in the game because he can now get paid to be in the game, which is pretty tremendous. We're at halftime, actually, Kevin. So yeah, we're just doing sort of a halftime recap here. So we have a full second half to play, which should be much more exhibition and more fun to see for Duke here. Yeah, yep. Halftime in Cameron. But I actually think Shire's going to be really interesting. I think he fits the times. I think he gets it. I think he gets it. I think he gets the whole like you know we're sort of moving away. Perhaps we still have this sort of one and done, but I think he gets the generation that's playing right now, and I think that's actually going to help us in recruiting. So I think he's all over the NIL stuff, by the way, as Duke should be, because when you have the largest social media following in all of college sports, and even more so than some professional teams, there's no way that you don't, bring a kid onto campus and you're like, look, we have all these, like, you can monetize yourself through our social media channels. Like, can't imagine that's not the selling point. Um, wow. Actually, Sean Fitzpatrick pointing out that Paolo Banchero is tied with Winston Salem State. I actually didn't even realize it, but it's absolutely true. Let's go through the stats here to get everybody caught up to speed. As Banchero has 13 points. That's a great call out from chat. Love it. Um, let's see. Pretty even minutes distribution, actually. A lot of folks have seen playtime here. Best shooting so far. Trying to see. Yeah, Banchero's got his. No, this is not updated. God damn it. Why do they not update? Yeah, there we go. Banchero's got his 13. Roach has 10. Trevor Keels has 10. Mark Williams has 10. So that's 4 Blue Devils into double figures. I think Wendell Moore, the only starter who's not technically in double figures at the moment. Theo John's got 4. Joey Baker's got 5. And Bates Jones, coming off the bench, hitting 2 3-point shots, has 6 points for Duke as well. Theo John, Joey Baker, and Mark Williams. Actually, Mark Williams is a perfect 5 for 5 at the moment. Perfect 5 for 5 right now. And Trevor Keels, sort of 4 for 7. Banchero, 5 of 9, shooting 56%. So that's actually quite good. Let's see, any other team stats that are of interest. Let's refresh that. Oh, our 3-point percentage is no longer 70%. That's unfortunate. Sad. Here's an isn't really actually a cool one. 25 made buckets for Duke, 17 assists. That's Duke assisting on better than, oh God, I have to do math in my head right now. What is that 60%? 17 of 25. It's probably 65%. 68%. Okay, I was close. Not bad for mental math live. 68% of our buckets. Only 2 turnovers so far, so taking care of the ball, forcing opponents' turnovers. 12 turnovers for Winston-Salem State. 16 fast break points, 4 steals, 15 points off turnovers, 32 points in the paint. So actually rather balanced inside-outside game right now, as the Duke players have retaken the court here for those following live. Kevin, I do not know what Supersonic Stream is. So there you go. That's all right. And for those that want to jump in as we get started in the second half, jump into the Discord there. You got your fellow Blue Devil fans and join the watch party. From what I can tell, it's about 5 minutes left in halftime, assuming that these are live images, which I think they are. You can see the clock above the rim there, ticking down from 5 minutes. So just about 5 minutes to go here. We'll resume play. All right. Trying to see 6 blocks for Duke, the other interesting one. And I want to check rebounding. I want to check rebounding leaders here. Yeah, rebounding leaders here. Banchero with 8. Yeah, Banchero with 8 rebounds. Joey Baker with 4. Actually, surprising. Actually, Mark Williams with 3. Griffin with 2, and Roach with 2, as with Keels with 2. Wendell Moore is actually the one leading the way in assists. Not totally surprising. We saw later in the season that how he really picked it up and was able to be quite the distributor, actually. I had some notes here on Wendell from last season. You know, he did have that rather slow start, but in the last 19 games of the season, we only played about 26. What did we play? 24, right? So in the last majority of the season, you know, averaging 11 points per game, even though the first 5 games he was averaging only 4 points. Over the last 19 contests, he was averaging 11 points per game. It was actually like put in some very consistent performances. 25 points against BC, and if I recall, that was the game that he had the game-winning shot there at the end. 15 points against Pitt, 18 against Miami, 20 against Georgia Tech. So he can definitely score it. But his facilitation today has been actually quite good. 6 assists, even though he only has 5 points. You know, if you count the assists as points, then there you go. It turns into something actually pretty good. Little display of the Duke highlights here so far. Just to make sure. It looks like Discord is still up and running. And there you go. Winter Bear, yes, long time no see. Absolutely. It's been a few months. It's been a minute. It's been a minute, right? Of course, we didn't have the fun of being able to do the NCAA tournament last year either. Big sad. That was sad, of course. But for those of you just joining us, you're jumping in right at the second half here as we're about to get started. The Duke highlight reel going on. at the moment, and we should be getting ready to resume play here in Cameron momentarily. But appreciate everybody coming back. Appreciate everybody hanging out with us this afternoon. Make sure to hit that sub button. Of course, it's always free. And we're going to be here throughout the Blue Devils season doing most of the games. We'll be back in, 9-10 days to do the Kentucky opener. That'll be fun. I'll actually be joined by my brother on that stream, I think. So it'll be should be a fun and dynamic stream there. That's always a good partnership. And can't wait to actually blow out Kentucky. The way we've been looking today, if we end up playing like this, I gotta say it should be pretty good. Coming into the season ranked number 9th in the country, and so far living up to a top 10 performance. This putting Winston-Salem State away early, and just let's see how much more we can pile on here. 63 points to 13. The margin is 50 at the moment. I think ESPN is just like lacking creativity right now and showing literally every made bucket by Duke. It's like, because they're all highlights, I guess. Maybe. This one, nice little sidestep by Banchero late. This is the block here by Mark Williams, which is just a tremendous block. If he can really be a presence down low for us, that's going to be huge. All right, we have 5 seconds to go here and should get back to live game action. Second half from Cameron kicking off right now, or tipping off right now, rather. I suppose kicking off is what our Duke football team is doing against Wake Forest. Somebody was mentioned. Does anybody have a score from that Wake Forest game? Are we getting killed? Or do we actually have a chance there? If anybody knows, go ahead and post that. All right, looks like the second half floor for Duke is going to be Theo John, Bates Jones, Jalen Blakes, Joey Baker. Who's our fifth? AJ Griffin's our fifth. All right, so a little bit of a different starting lineup in the second half than the one we started the game with. 20 minutes on the clock as we are back into live game action. Winston-Salem State is trying to get that. Xavier Fennell can't get it to drop. And Duke down with the rebound. Is now for the first time in the game we see the ball in the hands of Jalen Blakes, which, as I thought, he might sort of be that second ball handler when Jeremy Roach is on the bench, although when Del Moore has really sort of filled in here. Here's Bates Jones for 3 from the right wing. It's an air ball, and A.J. Griffin tries to come down with the rebound, but gets fouled on the attempted putback, so he'll go to the line to shoot 2. Looks like we can really have, we have a lot of ball handlers. We have Wendell Moore, Roach, Blakes. Who else do we want to say? Trevor Keels has handled the ball going up the floor. John has handled the ball. I mean, Banchero is just going to run downhill with it and score it. AJ Griffin's first free throw is off, so no good there. And Griffin for the second. And yes, gets the second to go. So Griffin is on the scoreboard. 1 point for AJ. Seems to be moving all right, so hopefully no lingering injuries there. Joey Baker playing defense on Cameron Campbell, and Cameron Campbell scores over Joey Baker with a little floater. Winston-Salem State has 15. Got to have Banchero back in the game so that he can have more points than the Winston-Salem State team. Theo John gets it outside to Griffin. Griffin pass out to Blake on the left wing in front of the Duke bench. The three is no good. Blake gets his own rebound, dives in, can't get it to connect. Theo John can't come down with the rebound, and State is out and running with it. Plenty of opportunities for Duke there as Cameron Campbell chucks up an air ball. And he's now going to hear it from the Cameron Crazies, which is the piece that was missing from last season as Campbell goes to the bench. Blake's handling the ball now from the backcourt. Great practice for him, actually. This is the perfect opportunity to do this. As Joey Baker's going to put up 3, and that shot is no good. Theo John with the smart, experienced play hits it off Shaman Jackson from State, as Duke will retain possession here, and we will have a baseline inbounds pass. Baseline out of bounds, rather. Are they going to just alley-oop this? Oh, man, I really want to see AJ Griffin alley-oop. No, it's going to be Theo John trying, but he was too far from the bucket, and he can't get the layup to go. Oh, God. I know it's a 50-point game, but you really kind of have to finish those plays, because it might not be a 50-point game at some way midway through the season when you have that kind of play. You got to execute. Theo John can't bring it down. That should be a hand check up at the top, and actually it is. That's a hand check by Theo John, his second foul. Top of the key as Isaac Parson was starting his drive to the bucket. The bucket does not count, and we'll just resume play there. There we go. I realized I was out of sync from the my scoreboard was wrong. Isaac Parson down low, behind the back pass, and Jalen Blake was on the baseline. Yes, trying to save it from going out of bounds. Ball still going to stick with State. State baseline out of bounds pass here. Fennell inbounding to Parson, being guarded by Baker. Justice Kithcart, screen up top. Kithcart almost, no, he's going to get fouled. I thought he came down with the ball. That should have been a travel. He's going to get bailed out with a foul on Jalen Blake's there. It's going to be Blake's third foul. Oh, skeletons in the student section. Of course, it is happy Halloween, or Halloween technically tomorrow, I suppose. But happy early Halloween for folks. Anybody dressing up as a Blue Devil? Just out of curiosity. Or any Duke-themed costume. Has anybody dressed their dog up as a Duke Blue Devil? Apparently, dressing your pet up is now like the new meta. Justice Kithcart from 3. Winston-Salem State will connect. That's 3 points there for State. Oh, actually, Jalen Blake got his pocket picked. I thought that might have actually been clean. Refs gave us a bit of a home whistle there, to be honest. Parsons' second foul. Blake a little casual with the ball as he was bringing it up. Now he splits 2 at the top. Gets it to Griffin on the outside. Griffin for 3. No good. Joey Baker flying in with a rebound. Needs to get it outside. He's double teamed down low. What? Oh, he got pushed. All right, he got pushed. Deflection there by Kithcart, as we can't inbound it cleanly. We'll take it out right from in front of the Karen Crazies. Griffin going to be the inbounder. See what kind of action they decide to run here. Joey Baker going to put up a long 2. That goes over the top of the rim. Doesn't hit a thing as Isaac Parson tries to go for 3. And no good there. State to retain possession. Actually, Winston-Salem State looking much better here in the second half, actually. Either that or Duke's just kind of flipped the switch off for the time being. Three from Kithcart, and that one goes in too. So Winston-Salem State in the first 3.5 minutes of the second half has put up 8 points. They had 13 points the entire first half. Oh, this is a beautiful play. Beautiful play from Theo John to Jalen Blakes as Blakes dives into the middle of the paint. John with a little behind the back pass to the cutting Blakes. That one actually deserves to go in the highlight reel. Blakes puts himself into the score sheet here with his first 2 points of the game. Potential turnover, no, bodies on the floor, and Joey Baker going to get called for a foul. I actually don't mind that foul at all. It's kind of a 50-50 ball. You just got to go for it. Yes. What a great vision by Theo John there. Big man that can pass. Open lane. Jalen Blakes takes advantage. And Savarino is now into the game here. Let's see if he is actually now on scholarship. Of course, Coach K's grandson. So no longer a walk-on technically. Theo John comes down with the rebound. Blake's now bringing the ball up the floor. Blake Savarino is open. Savarino feeds down to John. Winston-Salem State really packing the paint right now. Really daring Duke to shoot it defensively. And that's it. We've hit the under 16 timeout. Duke 66, Winston-Salem State 21. Actually, that little 4-minute segment, we scored 3 points? 1 free throw from AJ Griffin, a 2-pointer from Blakes. We actually got outscored in that segment, 8-3. Imagine that. Great, we got the watch party still going on the Discord side of things. Tell your friends. Bring everybody with you. Blue Devil Nation. Let me just make sure my stats are all up to date. Whew. Personal fouls. Keels with 1. Blake's only has 2. Oh, Joey's got 4. Okay. All right, that was it. Let's see. The foul game on the other side is a bit more complicated. Oh, it looks like, interesting, that numbering is incorrect. Samaje Teal has 6. So I was wrong on that one. It's been Samaje Teal with 6. He's got 1 personal. Parson with 2, that's correct. Fennell. Nope. Apologies, some of my Winston-Salem State ones are wrong. I guess I was pulling a roster from last year. They did not have an updated one. I was trying to go off their website, but it wasn't there. Or I guess the one I found was actually from last year. Theo John at the free throw line. Gets the first. And good for the second as well. Yes. 6 points for Theo John here. Fennell hands it to Teal. Teal's going to go for 3 here. That 3 gets front iron right into the waiting arms of Blake's. And Blake's to Bates Jones. Bates Jones going to find Savvy. Savvy on the left. Going back to AJ Griffin. Griffin diving in there. Nice. Off. He gets fouled, actually. Theo John could have cleaned it up easily, though. Rebound and bucket was waiting for Theo John. Although AJ Griffin's going to go to the free throw line here. Game slowing down just a little bit as we've got some free throws coming up. And Griffin misses the first. But makes the second. So 2 points so far for AJ Griffin, all of them coming at the free throw line on 2 of 4 free throw shooting for him this afternoon. Blake's playing some good defense on Cameron Campbell. Now Theo John down low. Severino thought about trying to steal it. That shot is no good. State recovers it. The 3-point from the outside shot no good either as Theo John comes down with the rebound and now Duke pushing. Blake's going to try to drive in. That, okay, not goaltending actually. Rebound to Theo John. Jalen Blake's for 3. Yes! Blake's from right in front of the Duke bench on the left wing. He's got 5. Bates Jones gets beat. Theo John, no call? Nothing? He was set. All right, I guess the refs need some practice too. They just let the contact go. AJ Griffin's going to go for 3. Kind of an odd, the way that he sets his feet. Kind of a little strange. Anyway. I actually did not catch who the Winston-Salem State scorer was on that one. As Theo John gets double teamed. Nice pass to AJ Griffin. And Griffin converts for 2. Nice pass down low. Again, really good vision by Theo John. You kind of, something you see or you expect to see from a 5th-year senior, the graduate transfer from Marquette, as now everybody's points should be updated there. Theo John goes to the bench. We've got a wholesale line change here for Duke. Duke now on the floor with Trevor Keels, Jeremy Roach, Mark Williams, Wendell Moore, and Paolo Banchero. So the original starting 5. So it looks like we have 2 full lineups that really want to play, which is really nice there. As Teal gets the bucket for 25 points. Banchero diving in. Banchero just cannot be stopped. It's an and 1 as Teal picks up his second foul. The other crazy thing, I was watching mixtapes on all these guys last night, on all the new guys, and Banchero and AJ Griffin just stood out as like, yeah, they just like looked like they were college players playing high school basketball, and like they just they just looked so much bigger. It was just like looked unfair. Basically, it was like twice the size of all the high school players. And granted, it's like, you know, they're playing high school ball, and obviously it looks like they're playing college ball because they're here and like they're, you know, top recruits. But wow, it just looked unfair. Like they looked like they were ready to play college ball like a year before they even got to Duke, especially for Banchero. Under 16, yes, under 16 media timeout here. Duke now up to 77 points. The scoring has slowed slightly. Suppose we were on pace to put up 120 We still might get there, although I don't know if we definitely don't need to get there. We could have not scored a single point in the second half and still won the game. Anyway, for those in chat, I know there's a ton of people watching on the Discord side of things. For those in chat, let me know what you think so far about the game, who you're really looking to, and who you're looking, who you got your eye on this year, and what your expectations are. Of course, we had some folks chiming in during halftime about what a storyline it would be if we actually ended up winning that sixth national title this year in the final season for Coach K. But Duke so far has looked good. Even our freshmen have looked good. This team is definitely. I mean, if you're, for the Duke fans that have been watching for a long time, if you were watching early last year, I mean, the offense just looked disjointed. It really looked like we were like even in the middle of the season, we were still trying to figure out like what our lineup should be, like who should play with who, and then the whole like Jalen Johnson being injured and then not coming back to play, and then like it's just a nightmare, right? Like just a nightmare. But this looks a lot better. This just looks a lot better so far. So that's what I was when I was saying it was passing the eye test. That's what I was referring to there. I mean, it looks like we have two lineups. We'll see. K will probably mix and match stuff through the non-conference schedule, which always happens. I mean, it's kind of once the conference schedule rolls around, we usually reduce the rotation from like what we have now, which is 9 or 10, to probably 8 or 9. But we'll see. Season field goal defense, 46%. I think this is last year's stats. It's another turnover there by State, but Duke's going to turn it right back over as Wendell Moore tries to recover it, but can't. So just a little too far on the pass. We were trying to get the run out there. Didn't quite work out. Fennell and State cannot come up with the three. Teal thought about three, decides not to shoot it. Hicklin working on Banchero. Banchero recovers defensively. Now Duke brings a double team between Keels and Banchero. And State puts it up just to try to beat the shot clock. Rebound down to Banchero. I think he might almost have a double-double. I think he needs one more rebound to do that. Double-double in an exhibition. Of course, it doesn't technically count, but still. We're going to be seeing a lot of double-doubles from Banchero this season. Keels. We're trying to get the ball down low to Williams right now. He's isolation. Williams is just going to take a shot here. There was 7 seconds on the shot clock. I think he settled a little bit. Should have probably tried to back his man down. State recovers, and now they've got the ball with 20 seconds left on the shot clock. Shot by Teal actually is good. 3-point shot by Teal goes in. He's into double figures for Winston-Salem State with 11. Winston-Salem State already exceeding its point total from the first half. They had 13 points at halftime. They now have 28, so far have scored 15. They'll settle down, looking a lot better for them here. Ooh, almost a turnover. Actually, decent ball movement here on this possession as Fennell gets 2 more. Winston-Salem State up to 30. A little bit of a run for them, a little 5-0 in the last 2 possessions. Let's see what we've got here for Duke. Banchero is wide open. I thought he should have just taken 3 from that spot. Decides not to. Gives it up to Roach. Now he's open again. He will take 3 from over here. Yes! 19 points for Banchero. See, I sort of, should have taken 3 before. Waits another bit. Still hits it. Duke 9 of 19 from 3-point land as actually State hits one. Cameron Campbell. 3 right back at you. There you go. Screen from Williams, rolls. Trevor Keels going to go himself. There's that explosiveness off the dribble by Keels. His ability to take his man off the dribble, create his own shot, get into the paint. We need to keep an eye on to see if he can produce that consistently, especially against higher caliber opponents. Just under 10 minutes now to play here in the second half. At this point, we're just really looking for we're looking to make sure that Duke stays consistent and what these guys can show us here early in the season. We're going to go with the line change again? No. We're actually just going to hit another media timeout. So, which I guess is the under 12. I guess. Anyway. Again, really appreciate everybody coming out here for this first stream of the 2021-2022 season. Duke looking really good, especially we had chat going before the stream even started, which is tremendous. Thank you very much for all the support. Please make sure to hit that sub button. Of course, it's always free, so we don't ever, no paywalls or anything here. We're just trying to bring the Duke community together and have some fun while we watch the Duke games. So make sure to hit that sub button. Come back here on November 9th. We'll formally start the season against the Kentucky Wildcats. That game part of the Champions Classic. We're going to go right into it. No second exhibition this time around. Of course, I don't know if Duke really needs a second exhibition. We should just go right into Kentucky. That game's going to be a hot ticket for sure. Pretty sure it's in Madison Square Garden. I'm pretty sure. Let's double check on the Banchero stats, because I think, does he actually have the double-double? Yes, maybe. No, he doesn't. He's one rebound short of it. So I was right. I was tracking mental math, tracking correctly, but he's got 19 points and 9 rebounds. Pretty incredible stat line so far, averaging over 1 point per minute of game played. Wow. Shooting a crisp almost 60% from the field, and they're not real gimmies. They're 3-point shots as well as twos. Mark Williams also impressive today, 6 for 7 so far. High volume of shots there. And Trevor Keels, 5 of 8 as the other Duke player that's taken a high number of shots. But so far, Banchero living up to the hype, at least in this early going. Still the same lineup on the floor for the Blue Devils here. Moore, Keels, Roach, Banchero, and Williams as Williams gets the easy dunk. 2 more points for Williams. It's going to be a steal. No, it's not. Almost a steal by Roach, but he couldn't keep his footing as he wound up almost in the camera crazy section. State recovers. They have 10 seconds on the shot clock, as Duke never actually had possession of that. 3-point shot by State is short. State tries to recover, but out of bounds. Roach bringing the ball up the floor now. 8:50 to go here in this game. Duke just putting the finishing touches on this exhibition. Let's see if Banchero will get his double-double or not. Trevor Keels, that's a spot-up 3-point shot. Looked good, but didn't go. Mark Williams with a tough rebound down low. trying to fight through a double team, draws a foul. And yeah, Mark Williams should be shooting free throws on this one. Yep. If you're just joining us and want to catch the final bits of the game, jump into Discord. Link is in the chat and also the description of the video there. Mark Williams gets his first of 2. He's got 13. And now he will get 14 points there. Mark Williams, the second leading scorer here for the Blue Devils. And Winston-Salem State dribbles that off their foot. Yes, that is a backcourt violation. You know, for those watching along as well, one of my buddies pointed out that the Duke D in the middle of the court is not actually perfectly bisected by the mid-court line, which for, if you're like OCD like me, very disturbing. And well, I will notice that for the entirety of the season until it is fixed. And maybe we should start a Twitter hashtag to fix the Duke D and actually make it in the middle of the court. But yeah, that's quite disturbing. Wendell Moore, talking about things that are not disturbing. Wendell Moore with 3 points. Nice shot from the outside. Wide open. Nails it. But now that you all know about it, you won't be able to stop thinking about it. So there you go. We'll be tortured Duke fans together. Mark Williams, tough rebound down low. Banchero with a little underhand pass. Banchero! Roach right back to Banchero, and now that is the one that gets Cameron rocking here. As the bit of action had slowed down a little bit. Banchero with an underhand pass to Jeremy Roach, right back to Paolo. That's the highlight of the day. As if there weren't enough of them already, but that's the one. We've hit the under 8 media timeout. That was cool. Man, it's going to be a tough ticket this season. This is a fun team to watch. At least right now, it's a fun team to watch. Whoops, clicked buttons I should not have clicked. Actually, let's see if the Duke game has been scheduled for. Actually, it does look. Oh, it is the late game. I'm looking at my schedule here. So it looks like the Duke game has been against Kentucky has been scheduled. It is 9:30 Eastern time. 9:30 to, well, whenever it ends. I don't actually think it'll start exactly at 9:30 because it is going to be the second of the 2 games. So my guess is probably starts closer to 9:45, 10 o'clock. So hopefully Blue Devil fans gonna be ready for a late one on Tuesday there. We actually have another late game, well, comparatively late game this season, which is the game that is going to be in Vegas against Gonzaga. That's a 10:30 p.m. Eastern time start. So that might go into Saturday morning for those of you on the East Coast. Actually, I'll be on the East Coast at that point, so we can. But it's totally worth staying up for sure. A lot of good out-of-conference games, too. The Ohio State game and the ACC Big Ten Challenge. Of course, we'll have them all right here on the channel, and follow along. Make sure to hit the sub button to follow along with us throughout the season as we continue to watch this team evolve and make its way towards March. So actually, now assuming we're in the NCAA tournament, which hopefully this season is a safe assumption. We will be doing our bracket challenge for folks. So that was really fun. We did it like 2 years ago. Um, handing out some cash prizes for the people who have the best brackets out of the community. You do not have to pick Duke to win. That is not a requirement to participate, but you do have to be a sub to the channel to participate, and then you can win. So that should be a lot of fun, something to look forward to as the season winds down next year. And Winston-Salem State can't dunk, and the Craven Crazies are going to let them hear it with the "You Can't Dunk" chat. Man, I am so glad Cameron is back to full strength. Was sorely missed last year. Winston-Salem State can't convert 2 chances there as Joey Baker is long on his 3-3-0. John with a rebound, but that's deflected, and State is coming out with it on the other end. Will State? No, it's blocked by Blakes. What a recovery! Wow, everybody getting into the block party. Blakes is going to spot up for 3. 3 is short off the front rim. The pace of play has picked up a little bit here in the last few minutes as State just going content to run up and down the court with Duke. Another thing I liked about Jalen Blakes, and when I was watching on his mixtapes, was he just brings a lot of energy. I think he's just going to be a really high energy guy, which is really nice, especially coming off the bench. He could provide a spark. There's going to be a game or two this season when Duke really needs that spark, and I think Jalen Blake's going to be the one to provide it. So put a book note in that. Is Joey Baker's 3? That looks good from the second it leaves his hand. Assist Blake's to Baker, and Baker's up to 8. As Duke closing in on the century mark, which I guess means free fries for everybody if you hit 100. That used to be a thing when I was in school. I don't know if they still do it. The free McDonald's fries for those so inclined. State's got 4 seconds on the shot clock, puts up a 3. Theo John going for the rebound. Probably should have been fouled there by Diop. And no call, but it will be out of bounds on State. This is the replay there. Replay of the Blake block. That's Duke's 8th block so far this afternoon. Joey going to go for another 3. That one looks long. No, it was contested shot. Actually, AJ Griffin with the active hands steals it and gets it right back. Duke going to reset the offense here. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Actually, wait, the shot clock should have reset. Or are they saying Winston-Salem State never had possession? No. They're stopping play. Oh, wait, no, it's a foul. It's going to be a one-on-one. Yeah, Griffin for the one-on-one. Interesting. Griffin doesn't shoot. He has a step. His feet aren't on the free throw line. I don't know. Something about Griffin's shooting stance is just odd to me. He's like a few inches behind. Like, check out where his feet are. He's not actually on the free throw line. And usually you'd think, usually they have like one foot in front of the other. But these are like parallel. Curious. And actually, there was a lane violation on the first of the free throws of this 1-and-1. So they let him retake it, and he hits that. So he's going to get the second. So he's got the front end. Now he's going to go for the back end of the 1-and-1 here. I guess they're slightly offset. Maybe not. Just looks like an interesting way to shoot. Anyway, 6 points for Griffin. And a quick turnover by Winston-Salem State, as Duke's going to get it right back. An unforced turnover on that one, actually. Should be able to update that. Duke does not have 86 points. Blake's diving in. Gonna go up. Can't get it. Actually gets his own rebound out to Bates Jones. And that 3-pointer is no good, but he gets fouled. And so Bates Jones will go to the free throw line. We might actually. I think we will get the 100. Well, 100 should be easy. I'm not gonna get our 120. Yep. Connects on the first. Gets the second. So he can hit threes and he can hit free throws. I'm liking this kid already. This is good. This is good. And got it. 9. Duke tripling up the score right now on Winston-Salem State as we have 4 minutes and 30 seconds left in the game. I'd like to see Savarino get some points, to be honest. Got to get him in the game. Come on, coach. It's an exhibition. Theo John, great hands there. Great defense, actually, as well on Teal. And John gets a deflection again. Phenomenal defense on that possession by Theo John. AJ Griffin, almost the alley-oop. No. Joey Baker recovers it. Oh, Blake could have taken 3 there, but gets the better shot to Theo John, who gets pinned down low. And now to AJ Griffin. Griffin has to move in the air, contort the body, but still finishes and 1 for AJ Griffin. Fantastic move. Great athleticism by AJ Griffin. Wow. But that is going to be yes, we're at 3:55. So that is the final. It's going to be the final media timeout here, and then we will go the remainder of the game. Are they even going to cut to commercials? They are going to cut to their generic commercials that they've been playing for literally the entire game. All right, so my biggest takeaways, at least from today, let's not, we don't have to overreact because this is just an exhibition. But Banchero has looked fantastic. 21 points, 9 rebounds, just 1 rebound short of the double-double there. I mean, he's been able to do it in every aspect of the game, whether it's 3-point shots, 2-point jump shots. He's got the alley-oop dunks. He's created his own shot. He's played downhill. He's been super aggressive with the ball. Banchero has been fantastic. No surprise there. We expect him to be one of the best or the best player on the team, even as a freshman. Looking through, Mark Williams with 14 points is the second highest scorer for the Blue Devils. He's looked actually really good. He came on very strong last year. Again, remember, he had, as we were going into the ACC tournament, we actually, as we were going into the ACC tournament, he had a very strong last bit of the season there. I was just going to pull up some of the stats. Stats from Mark Williams towards the end of the season there. In the final game against Louisville, second career double-double with 23 points and 19 rebounds, which is actually 19 rebounds is a record for freshmen in the ACC tournament. So AJ Griffin back, that's a lane violation as well. No? Oh my God, the Winston-Salem State player was like totally in the paint. Whatever.